It's a high drive to left field. There's no way he's done this. Left field, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Serpico is back. Sean Rodriguez just won this ball game. I am not home run to win this game. Do you believe it? Sean Rodriguez is second at bat as a Pirate. He arrived in the clubhouse today.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. It's like a couple big deals, but it's no parade. See, it's a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out with the code of matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We used to at the mobile station, full circle, mogul motivations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait me. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration.
Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Luis Severino is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So coming to the plate, Malik Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Striding forward now is the DH, Denard Span, and he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. A ball and no strikes. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. And, guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games. Here's big Aaron Judge. Head-to-head against Chris Archer, just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And the runner back. Another look to first. And late reactions, and they got him. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Judge, a 25-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in his zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Batting third, designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little close.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fastball.
He came at it. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it.
Ramos is there. But he's silver bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first, 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Archer comes set, coming at it with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Head-to-head against Chris Archer, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
It counts 1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Didi Gregorius would be next if they can. Now the payoff pitch home. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Definitely a big pitch this inning with the game still tied.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to leave him loaded. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch coming, here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Wyndham Brewery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2-2 the count. Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Walker will take the turn here and look for second now, and he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball, his hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Man at second with one down, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Walker leads off second with one gone in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Left fielder number 11.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Smith. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
How about it?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's set and the pitch. 4-1. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Home in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Yanks strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Lifted into center field. Ellsbury is under it. 1 down. Brad Miller. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Echeverria now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Bouncer down the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Bird. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. And he's safe. Ready for another chance. Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One strike now from Archer. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Archer comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Hit to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw in time, and the side is retired. He's forced to settle for one. Malik Smith the next to hit. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And the payoff pitch. Full count still. He'll try it again, 3-2. A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater. And
while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Designated hitter, Denard.
Smoke toward the hole. And the Rays are in the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
C.J. Cron is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And it's 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So striding in, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Swing and a little tapper. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. Here's another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
From the stretch. Line toward the alley in left center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Here's Neil Walker.
Leading off the 4th for the Yankees, second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
You got a full count, 3-2.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting flunked in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In there, 1-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ellsbury awaits the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Lifted the other way to left center. Smith in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack. Kept his hands